What's good, EYTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So this one of those controversial decision fights right here, man. I'm about to get into, in the controversial decision series. We're like hashtag. What fight were they looking at? What fight were they watching? You know what I mean? Now this particular fight I'm about to talk about is a guy they call Nikolai Valuev. Nikolai Valuev was a guy out of where was he from? He's Russian actually. You know what I mean? He's a Russian guy, and he's actually the first Russian heavyweight champion ever in Russian history. You know what I mean? And this particular fight, he's gonna be defending his title against the one and only Evander the Real Deal Holyfield. All right. Now, the Real Deal Holyfield here in this particular fight is trying to fight for his fifth world title. You know what I mean? He's trying to be the first man. He was actually the first man to win four world titles. You know what I mean? He could be a four-time world champion at heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? But he was trying to become a fifth-time world champion, break his own record by beating Valuev. You know what I mean? The man had lost. He had his previous fight. How'd they get here? This man had fought what's his name? He fought that guy Sultan Ibrahimovic. That was a guy that he fought. He tried to fight for the WBO title. You know what I'm saying? In a fight that Evander Holyfield lost. So his next fight was this particular fight right here with Nikolai Valuev. And Nikolai Valuev, how did he become a champ? He became a champ by beating John Ruiz, actually. Yeah, he was a two-time world champion, and both times to become a world champ, he beat John Ruiz, all right, for the WBA title, and that's what they fighting for right here. And, man, this particular fight is one of the biggest robberies I've ever seen in boxing history. You know what I'm saying? This particular fight, Evander Holyfield controlled the pace of the fight. This man fought at his own pace. Evander Holyfield at this time was 46 years old, by the way. You know what I mean? I can't quite remember how old Valuev was, but Evander Holyfield was definitely the older guy, you know what I mean? And the man Valuev, he was a champion. He was defending his title. I think he had just beat John Ruiz, actually. And in this fight, round one, as you can see, man, the man Evander Holyfield is on his toes. The man is boxing, and he's actually constant lateral movement. You know what I mean? This guy Valuev, he doesn't know how to cut off the ring. He's just standing there. He's not really doing much. You know what I mean? The first round, I gave Evander Holyfield basically every round in this particular fight except I think it was round six. I think round 6 or 7 I gave Valuev. You know what I mean? I gave Evander Holyfield 11 rounds. And you know what I'm saying? This man was boxing excellently. The first few rounds, it was an old Evander Holyfield, you know what I'm saying? And the man did land some shots on the inside, as he should as a smaller guy, because the taller guy here, he's not using his jab with effectiveness, because his jab would open up the right hands, you know what I mean? And the man wasn't really jabbing with authority. And the only round that I did give him, I think round 7, the man was punching, using his 1-2 and throwing combinations, which he wasn't doing for the whole fight. The uppercut was wide open for the man Valuev, but this man Valuev just wasn't throwing constant punches. You know what I mean? For the most part, this man Valuev was stalking the man, but he was using real small footsteps trying to get to the man Evander Holyfield, because Evander Holyfield was moving laterally every single time, you know what I mean? And throwing in, occasionally he'd throw in jabs, but he was cautious of the jab because he didn't want to get countered by the right hand. But he ain't need to worry about that, because this guy Valuev's hand speed and his foot speed, they proved to be very slow against Evander Holyfield. If you watch this fight, you would have thought Evander Holyfield is the younger man, you know what I'm saying? I should look that up and really know how old this man Valuev was at the time, you know what I mean? I'm not quite sure, but I do know Evander Holyfield was 46. I do remember this because I was rooting for Evander Holyfield. You know, I'm a kind of guy I root for the old timers, especially when they chasing history, man. You know, I love to see boxing history and guys solidify their legacies. You know what I mean? So you know, this man Evander Holyfield, I do remember he was 46 years old, and if he did win this title, he would have broken George Foreman's record of being the oldest heavyweight champion ever. And um, George Foreman broke that record at 45 years old when he knocked out what's his name? He knocked out Michael Moore for the lineal title, and what was it? The IBF title. What else he had? I think the WB actually it was the WBA, the IBF, and the lineal title that Michael Moore had, and George Foreman beat him. But yeah, this fight right here, as you can see, man, the man Evander Holyfield is just constant movement, moving laterally. You know what I'm saying? Or moving a lot to his, you know, he's moving a lot to his right to avoid that right hand of Valuev, which for the most part for this fight, this man Evander Holyfield didn't have to worry too much about Valuev throwing punches, because this man, for a champion, this was actually one of the worst um, fights I've ever seen from a champion trying to defend his belt. You know what I'm saying? It was atrocious the way this man Valuev fought. You know, he wasn't landing many punches. I mean, the man Evander Holyfield, don't get it twisted, wasn't looking superb A1 great. You know what I'm saying? You know, but the man Valuev didn't make the older man pay. You can see the man Evander Holyfield, when he did win in this fight, every single round he got on the inside and threw them type of punches, a combination of hooks, left and right hooks. There was even one hook, I believe, in the ninth round that the ninth or the 10th round that not staggered him like the way David Hayes staggered the man and wobbled the man Valuev, but it caught the man Valuev and it stopped him in his tracks. You know, he's a big dude. You know, I believe he weighed like 310 pounds, and Evander Holyfield was like 218. You know what I mean? He's almost given up 100 pounds. But the way this 300-pounder fought, man, he looked like a sideshow. He looked like basically like a circus. You know, he's a circus act, a big, tall dude, you know what I mean? You check it, who's there fighting against a world-class fighter. It's like an exhibition, like a glorified sparring match, you know what I mean? But you could see the man Evander Holyfield, when he did have any success in this fight, it was on the inside, you know what I mean? So like I said, I scored this fight every single round. I scored it for the man what's his name, for Evander Holyfield, except one round, you know what I mean? I had it 11-1 for the man Holyfield, and you know, I didn't break it down round by round like I usually do on other controversial decision fight videos. It's because there wasn't too much to talk about in this fight. The man Valuev didn't do anything, you know what I'm saying? He let the old man dictate the pace, Evander Holyfield, and fight at his own pace. And he controlled the ring generalship basically in every single round, even the round that he did lose. It was only that Valuev did finally let his hands go, throw some combinations to, you know, to make it look like he's actually doing something, you know what I mean? But this was a fight, man, that they robbed the man Holyfield, man. I believe one judge had it a draw, 114-114. Another judge had it 115-114. And another judge had it 116-112. You know what I'm saying? 8 rounds. How this man Valuev won 8 rounds? I don't understand how he even won 4 rounds. You know what I mean? I could see them giving two at most. I believe Sports Illustrated back in the day, they gave the man Valuev 2 rounds in this fight against Holyfield. This is one of the biggest robberies ever in boxing history. If you never seen this fight, they robbed the man Holyfield a chance of becoming a 5-time world champion. You know what I mean? The man, what's his name? Muhammad Ali is a 3-time lineal world champion at heavyweight. He's the only man to do it, you know what I'm saying? But Evander Holyfield is the first man to win four heavyweight titles, you know what I mean? That's not with the lineal title. I'm talking about alphabet belts, you know what I'm saying? And on this particular night, they robbed the man, and it was a damn shame, man. They didn't want to see the old man break George Foreman's record for whatever reason. And this fight actually, by the way, It was in Zurich, Switzerland, you know what I mean? And Evander Holyfield came out there and he took on the big Russian, but they robbed him, you know what I mean? So, yo, let me know what you guys think about this fight, man, and your opinions. I remember this fight vividly because, man, this was a fight I was rooting for Holyfield, and I watched this fight, and I knew he won the fight. You know, I knew he won, but when they called that decision, oh man, it really, man, my heart really sunk, and I felt for the man Holyfield, man, because I've been watching him since a kid. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this fight. Let me know how you guys had it back in the day. How'd you guys score this fight? You think the man Valuev even won this fight? If he did, please let me know what rounds he did win, and let me know your scorecard. Your scorecard, all right? B Marsh Boxing. If you like the content, please hit that thumbs up, and please subscribe. B Marsh Boxing. Thanks for listening. One.